Welcome to Understanding the Mechanisms of Fear by Theresa Borg. Today we're going to look at fight or flight. This is the system in the body that helps you deal with stress, anxiety and fear. As you can see from the screen, we have 3 levels of the brain. If you look, the lowest level, or the part that's deepest buried, is a reptilian brain, and that's the most primal part of the brain. That's the part we had, if you like, when we were cavemen and women. And in those days our fears were very real but very simple. They were always survival issues. Let us say, if we imagine there's a saber-toothed tiger there, I had 2 options really. I could run like the wind and try to escape it, or I could try to fight it, hence the title, Fight or Flight. So we developed a system in the body that is an on-off system, if you like. There is either fear or there is not fear. So the system is either turned on or turned off. Now, obviously in our lives today, we don't have as many survival issues, although we have a lot of fear, stress and anxiety. And that might be quite trivial things. Am I going to be late for work? I'm nervous about this public speaking engagement. I don't think I can do this assignment in front of the class. And although those things are very real and very frightening for the person experiencing them, they're not really survival issues. However, the full system will be activated whenever there is fear. That would mean that the blood and the oxygen goes to the arms and the legs, and there is less resources then in the brain, particularly the upper 2 layers of the brain where logic and reason and planning are, which is why when you're in a state of panic or stress or anxiety, no amount of talking can talk you out of it. That's because the brain isn't operating in its normal way. All of the resources, as I've said, have gone to the system, into survival. And so it's really important that we learn how to turn off the fight or flight system, so that when we are in those moments of stress and anxiety, we can actually allow the blood and oxygen to come back to the front of the brain, where we can make sense of what's happening, to talk ourselves out of it, or at least be able to listen and allow somebody else to calm us down. So in a moment, I'll now explain how to turn off the fight or flight system. So we're going to learn how to turn off the fight or flight system, and we do this by taking control back of the breath. So sitting very comfortably, feet flat on the floor, beautiful straight spine, we close the eyes to shut out the distractions and to slow the cycles of the mind. We have the tummy extending over the whole of the 3 counts in and relaxing over the whole of the 3 counts out. Sometimes it helps to imagine the breath as a coloured mist travelling from the tummy. Count 2 would be at the chest and count 3 would reach the top of the head. That would be the in-breath, and the out-breath, the tummy would naturally deflate and the breath would gently dissipate away. So let's begin together. We breathe in. Count 2's the chest, count 3 is the top of the head, and then we allow the breath to fall. Breathing in, following the path to the top of the head, and allowing the breath to fall. Feeling the tummy extending over the whole of the 3 counts in and relaxing upon the out. Breathing in, following the path to the top of the head and allowing the breath to fall. Now that's basic meditation, basic breathing. That turns off your fight or flight system. Now, if you have practiced this well before those moments of stress, in those moments of stress, you will be able to just take a few breaths and be able to turn off that fight or flight system quickly, efficiently, and easily. But the training takes place before you get to the moment of stress. And as I said before, the slower you breathe naturally, the deeper you breathe naturally, the less chance of that system being turned on by any minor stresses that occur to us through the day. So I hope you felt this was being helpful. I have written a book called Tour the Core, The Pathway to a Positively Joyous Life, in which this is detailed: mindfulness, meditation, positive thinking, spirituality, all of the different things that you need to help you have a happy life and to be able to deal with the stresses and the strains on a mind, body and spirit level. So please like, subscribe and share, and I look forward to meeting you again on my next video.